Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about this reading method called SQ3R. It stands for survey, question, read, receive, and review. It's basically a strategy that helps students actually understand what they are reading, not just stare at the words and forget everything 5 minutes later. So let me break it down for you. So first, where did this come from? SQ3R was created by a guy named Francis D. Robinson back in 1948. Yeah, it's been around for a really long time. He made it as a study strategy for college students who needed a better way to read and remember information. But over the years, teachers, especially English teachers, started using it in their classrooms too, because it works really well for students who are learning to read in English. The main idea behind SQ3R is pretty simple. Most students, when they read, they just read. They go through the words, finish the page, and then realize they didn't actually absorb anything. Sound familiar? Well, that's what we call passive reading. SQ3R fixed that. It turns students into active readers, people who are thinking, questioning, and engaging with the text the whole time they are reading it. And it does that through 5 steps. The 5 steps are survey, question, read, receive, and review. Each step has a specific job and they all connect to each other. So let me go through them one by one. The first step is survey. So before students read anything, before they even touch the first sentence, they spend about 2 or 3 minutes just skimming through the text, not reading everything, just getting a general overview. What do they look at? The title, the headings, the subheadings, any bold or italic words, pictures, diagrams, charts if there are any, and then maybe just the first and last paragraph to get an idea of how the text starts and ends. The goal here is to build what we call background knowledge. Before reading, students already have a rough picture of what the text is going to talk about. So, when they are actually start reading, their brains isn't starting from zero, it's already warm up and ready. A good way to think about it, it's like watching a movie trailer before the full movie. You're not watching everything yet, you're just getting a feel for it. That little preview makes the whole reading experience easier and more focused. Then comes question. After skimming, students take those headings and turn them into questions. So if the heading says the benefits of exercise, they turn it into what are the benefits of exercise. They can use 5W plus 1H, what, who, where, when, why, how, to come up with their question, and they write this down before they read. So now they are not just reading randomly, they actually know what they are looking for. Next is read. And this is where they actually read the text. But it's not passive reading. They are going through the text looking for answers to the questions they just wrote down. So they might underline things, take quick notes, whatever helps them track the answers. If something's confusing, they slow down and reread. The questions basically keep them focused the whole time. After reading comes receipt, and this is probably my favorite step. So after finishing a section, students close the text and try to recall what they just read in their own words without looking. They can do it out loud or write it down, either works. The point is they are pulling the information from memory, not just rereading. And science actually backs this up. When you try to recall something, it sticks in your long-term memory way better. So instead of reading the same paragraph 5 times, you read it once and you will actually remember it. And the last step is review. Once they are done with the whole text, they go back and skim through it one more time, just checking if they can still answer all their questions and if they missed anything. This can be done individually, with a partner, or as a whole class discussion. It's basically the final check before the information really locks in. Okay, so let me show you how SQ3R works in a classroom. I will play the role of the teacher, and imagine you guys are my students. The text we're going to read today is called The Benefits of Exercise. Alright, everyone, before we start reading, I want you to just skim through this text for about 2 minutes. Don't read every word yet, okay? Just look at the title, the headings, any bold words, or maybe the first and the last sentence. Just get a general feel for what this text is about. Okay? Go ahead. Okay, time's up. So, just from skimming, what do you think this text is going to talk about? Anyone?
I think it's about why exercise is good for us.
Yes, exactly. Now look at the title one more time. The benefits of exercise. I want you to turn that title into a question. What question can we make from it?
What are the benefits of exercise?
Perfect. Write that down. Now think, are there any other questions you're curious about? Like maybe how much exercise do we need, or what happens to our body if we exercise regularly? Just write down whatever questions come to your mind. Okay, done? Students? Now go ahead and read the text carefully. And as you're reading, whenever you find something that answers one of your questions, underline it or write it down in your notes. Don't highlight everything, just focus on what's relevant to your questions. Ready? Go. Okay, done. Did you find anything that answers your question? Did you underline anything? Good. Now, close your book and close your notes too. Don't look at anything. I know it feels a little scary, but trust me, without looking at anything, can you tell me what are the benefits of exercise? Just say it in your own words, however you remember it.
Exercise can reduce stress, help you sleep better, give you more energy, and it helps prevent diseases like diabetes and heart problems.
Yes, that's really good. You remembered all of that without even looking at the text. And that's exactly what reciting does. When you try to recall something from memory, your brain holds onto it so much longer than if you reread it over and over again. Okay, last step. Go back to the text. Just a quick look. Check your answers. Did you get them right? Did you miss anything? So we got main points. We got the main points. Reduce stress, improve sleep, boost energy, prevent disease. But I also see here the text mentions a 30-minute walk every day. Did anyone catch the specific detail? No? That's completely fine. Because that's exactly why we do the review step. To catch the little things we might have missed the first time. And that's it. 5 steps, and you guys actually understood the text, remembered the information, and can talk about it without looking. That's SQ3R. Of course, like any method, SQ3R has its strengths and limitations. The strengths are clear. It's structured, it improves comprehension, and it works for all levels of English learners. But it can take more time than regular reading, especially for students who are new to the method. So, teachers need to practice it with students first before expecting them to do it independently. So, to wrap up, SQ3R is a powerful 5-step reading strategy that transforms how students engage with text. It's not about reading faster, it's about reading smarter. As a future English teacher, I believe SQ3R is one of those methods that's easy to teach, easy to apply, and has a big impact on students' reading skills. I will leave you with this quote. A reader lives 1,000 lives. A non-reader lives only one. So let's help our future students live 1,000 lives by teaching them how to read actively. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and clear. See you.